This week's Fortnite update brought massive changes. Not too many gameplay changes, but a lot of changes on like the UI and the backend. The first thing that they added was leaderboards and divisions. With leaderboards, you can compare your stats to your friends and the world. With divisions, you're competing against 50 other players on your platform to see who can rack up the most wins for that week. Each game mode has its own division, and these divisions are resetted each Wednesday. So you'll have like a solo division, a squads division, and a duos division, and then you can compete within those to see whichever player can get the most wins within the week. I don't know what the rewards will be, but this is definitely something that I'm looking forward to, just to see how I can do and if I can go for the top spot in a given week. Seasons were also part of this update. Each season will have its own leveling system up to 100, and by leveling these seasons you can earn cosmetic loot, you will get XP from playing, and you will have daily challenges to complete that will reward seasonal XP. I think seasons and divisions give players an extra incentive to play. I don't really care much about cosmetics, but I am someone who would like to see if they can get like to the top spot in a division for a given week. So it is nice to see goals that will target like separate groups of people, and I'm interested to see what the reward will be for divisions, like if you hold the top spot for that week, if there is any at all. I don't think this article really said. So overall, these are two great changes. Just give players an extra reason to play. The gameplay is already really fun, but if you just give people an extra incentive, people will stick around longer. They also added character customization in this update, and by using V-Bucks, which I guess is their like microtransaction currency, you will be able to customize your character. This isn't that big of a deal to me, but I know some people really care about it. I'm just not really that big on cosmetics personally. I don't really care what my character looks like that much. A new healing item was also added in this update called Slurp Juice, and this will give you 1 point of health and 1 point of armor per second for 25 seconds. So at the end you will have gained 25 health and 25 armor. Obviously this will go well with bandages, but using this in combination with bandages will allow you to reach 100 health again. Overall, I'm not very excited for this. I just feel like it dilutes the loot pool with stuff that I don't really value, and I don't really want to carry around 2 healing items. Like, to get the most out of this, you would have to have bandages and this, so 2 of your 5 inventory slots are dedicated to healing items. I just don't really see value in this. I value the med box and the shield potion much more, and if I find this at the start of the game, I'm probably just going to pop it right away for the 25 shield points rather than saving it and keeping it in my inventory for some like really specific circumstances. Now you will automatically pick up building materials and ammo from dead bodies if you walk over it. I think this change is horrible. It's nice like in solo, and it would be nice as an option, but in duos and squads I think this change is horrible. It's important to share ammo, so if someone's lacking on the medium ammo, they should pick it up. And if you only have like one sniper in the squad, obviously that guy should get the heavy ammo, and the same could be said of rockets. So it's important in these team game modes to share the ammo, so now just whoever walks over it is going to pick it up. So I feel like it's harder to share the ammo out, and the materials are also generally just go to one person. Like generally when I play squads or duos, I'm the one that builds most of the structures, so I'm the one who takes all the metal and takes all the bricks from the people we kill. So now it'll just be whoever gets to it first, so I think it'll be really hard for one player not to just pick up everything from the dead body. Overall, this is like a really horrible change in my opinion, and I don't like this whatsoever. It would be nice if it's an option, like if you could disable this in the options, it would be great, but as it stands now, I just really don't see value in this, because you could already just take out your pickaxe and then easily loot all these items anyway, so it's just not that big of a change for me. I would prefer that it didn't exist, just because it like cuts off some of the teamwork elements. Now you'll have to pick it up and then drop it. Like if you only have one sniper and you accidentally picked up the heavy ammo, you'll probably have to just drop it to him, whereas it was before, you could just not pick it up and let him get it. There were also some minor weapon changes in this update. The first is the Tech 9 looking SMG was buffed, not the tactical SMG, the common like Tech 9 looking SMG. The white and the green variants got increased damage from 11 to 12, and the blue variant damage got increased from 12 to 13, and now the reload time of this weapon was decreased by 15%. These changes aren't enough to make me use this weapon. Like obviously I'll use it if it's the only option, but I'm not going to actively choose this weapon pretty much ever, and these changes really aren't going to make me do that. The assault rifles also got reduced penalty for moving, but this does not affect the burst or the scoped assault rifles. Only the M16 and the SCAR got this changed. I guess that's good. Don't really care that much about it. Slightly reduced accuracy. I don't think it's going to matter much, and I think if you want to be as accurate as possible, you're probably still going to want to crouch and stand still. You're not going to be 100% accurate while strafing, but I guess this does give the M16 assault rifle a little bit of an edge over the burst one, because I was actually leaning more towards preferring the burst one. They also improved scope sensitivity settings to be more in line with your base sensitivity, so kind of annoying how they keep changing that, because I just kind of got adjusted to my sensitivities and now I have to get adjusted to it again because they've changed it in this update, but they're just trying to make it feel like as smooth as possible. And that's pretty much it for this update. Those are the major changes. There was also some minor like bug fixes and minor like performance fixes, but overall the main things in this update are divisions and leaderboards and cosmetics, which is great things to incentivize people to play in seasons. They added the Slurp Juice Healing Potion, which as of now I think is just bad, and they also made it to where you automatically pick up building materials. I don't agree with that change at all. I think it's horrible for squads and duos, and they also had some minor weapon changes. That's going to be it for this video, guys. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like rating and consider subscribing. Thanks for watching.